Hello everyone, this is Katish here. In this video, I'm going to go through the AQA Biology Paper 1 higher tier from 2021. Question number 6 is on the topic of cell biology. Figure 9 shows the cross-section of a leaf. So as a revision, let me quickly label these cells. So this would be, A would be the upper epidermis. This is the waxy cuticle. This would be the palisade layer. C is the spongy mesophyll layer, so it's actually basically the entire thing. Mesophyll. And D is actually talking about these two cells which are on both sides of this gap. So this is actually the lower epidermis. D is actually guard cells, and that's the stomata. And this is actually the vascular bundle, which contains the phloem and the xylem, which is basically the veins. So which cell is most transparent? That would be cell A, which is the upper epidermis. It's important that it's most transparent so it can allow light to pass through to the palisade layer. Which cell structure is in the leaf mesophyll cell is not found in the root hair cell? Which cell structure in the leaf mesophyll cell? So this is the mesophyll cell. You wouldn't find chloroplast. You'll find chloroplast in the palisade and in the mesophyll layers. Plants lose water through their leaves. Name the cells in a leaf that control the rate of water loss. That would be the guard cells. Water is taken in by the roots, transported up the plant and lost from the leaves. Which scientific term describes this movement of water? That would be the transpiration stream. Now, you can't say just simply transpiration. You have to say transpiration stream. Transpiration stream. What change would decrease the rate of water loss from a plant's leaves? Increased humidity will actually increase it. Increased light intensity will also increase the loss of water. Increased density of stomata will also increase it. Oh, sorry. Increased humidity is actually the answer. That will actually reduce it. Increased light intensity, increased density of stomata, and increased temperature. All three of them increases water loss. Compare the structure and function of the xylem tissue and the phloem tissue. It's a 6-mark question. So let me quickly add a little bit of note here. So here you can see the xylem and the phloem tissues. Xylem is actually a hollow tube made up of dead cells, and it transports mainly water along with mineral ions, and it's actually just going from the root to the shoot, or the top, from the bottom to the top. It's a one-way stream, and it has thick walls made of lignin, and the cells have no wall endings between them, making it a hollow tube. Compare this to the phloem. Phloem is actually made up of compartments. They do actually have these small sieve plates. These are sieve plates, which has holes which actually allows the cytoplasm to move through. Now both water, when it says food, it's glucose, to move back and forth. It's a two-way stream, so it can move either from the bottom to the top or top to the bottom, depending on what the plant actually needs. When the plant needs glucose, which is stored as starch in the root system, it might actually draw it up again. The wall's actually quite thin, made up of cellulose, and it has perforations to allow this cytoplasmic streaming to happen. So that's with the function and the structure. So let me move this out of the way and give you a written answer. So I've split the answer. Here in the question itself, they're asking you structure and function. So when you're writing the answer, always consider splitting it into two, which makes it easy for the person who's marking it and for you to score the marks as well. So xylem is made of dead cells and phloem is made of living cells. Phloem cells have pores in their end walls and xylem cells do not have pores in their end walls. Xylem is hollow, so does not contain cytoplasm, and phloem contains cytoplasm. Xylem contains lignin and phloem does not. Both are made up of cells, right? And they're both tubular. That would be a similarity with the last 2 points. The function: xylem transports water and mineral ions, and phloem transports dissolved sugars and water, mainly dissolved sugars. Xylem is involved in transpiration, and phloem is involved in translocation. Xylem transports unidirectionally, and phloem transports bidirectionally. Both transport liquid substances throughout the stem, leaves, root, and the rest of the plant. Figure 10 shows the total volume of water lost from a plant over 6 hours. So total volume of water lost in the course of the day. In the morning, it increases steadily as a straight line, and then it starts to plateau off by about 10:30 from here till about noon, and then afternoon it actually shoots up again. Okay. Determine the rate of water loss at 12 o'clock. Use the tangent on figure 10. Give your answer in centimeter cube per minute in standard form. So that would carry the last 2 points. So at 12 o'clock, they've already drawn the tangent. So I could do this. Let's see if this works. There. Need that line to be straight. So the y value is 230 minus 190. That would give me 40. And the x value is in terms of hours. So 8, 9, so that's 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. So taking that, so 40, yeah. So let's take that. X is equal to 7 hours. This is in centimeter cube, so I don't have to change that. So gradient from the tangent is going to be 40 divided by 7. No, per minute. So I can't actually have it in That's 7 hours. So let me change that first. Of that. So 7 hours multiplied by 60 minutes, that should give me 420 minutes. So divide that by 420, that would be 0.0952 centimeter cube per minute. Minute in standard form, that would be 9.5 times 10 to the power minus 2. 9.5 times 10 to the power minus 2. The rate of water loss at midnight was much lower than at 12 noon. Explain why. Well, there is less water loss at the night because the stomata are usually or completely closed. So less water is lost at night since the stomata are completely closed. The reason being, since it is cooler and there is no photosynthesis taking place at the night. That brings us to the end of question number 6. I will see you in question number 7.